And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Wow. Hey, it's The Bonfire, everybody.
I forgot how good at mouth jamming you are.
So good at mouth jamming. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big J. Oakerson, Dan Soder.
Hi.
Kicking it here live on a Monday. Speaking of live Bonfire, Shaving Jacob, the event happening Tuesday, July 19th.
I can't sleep.
8 p.m. Tickets going quick. We're almost sold out. It is a free event. Come on, campers. Let's fill this thing up. Come out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be, amongst other things, shaving down our own beloved Jacob Batat.
Why?
He's shaking his head no already.
Why are we shaving Jacob?
Why?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we shave Jacob?
Exactly.
There's no reason not to do this.
Why is freedom sweet?
Yeah, there's no answer. I don't know. Why is bird fly?
Why is sugar good on cake? I don't know. You're like, that makes no sense. I'll tell you this. I'm excited about the live show, mostly when it's over, for Jacob to finally come back to being at ease, Jacob. Because
he's wound up, dude. Jacob came out to hang out with me Saturday night or Friday night at the Village Underground Comedy Cellar for a little bit. He went to check out the Village Underground, the venue where we're doing the live show, July 19th, Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. He wanted to come check it out and see the venue, and he goes, I'm going to be getting down the underwear on that stage.
wow, that's where Colin Quinn stood.
And I go, let me get you a beer or something. What do you want? You want a beer or a tequila or something? You know, I know he does healthy. He's like, I mean, I haven't been sleeping. I've been eating green beans and grilled chicken all day. Green beans and grilled chicken for weeks, he said.
Look, you get down to your... First of all, what you want me to get into isn't technically underwear.
Yes, it is.
And that's stressing me out.
It is.
Yes, it is.
You wear it under things.
Yeah,
you can't wear that under anything, Jay.
Sure you could.
You keep going back to the same...
The same argument?
The same pair on the internet.
They're my favorites. Those are my favorites. And whether you wear them or not at the show, it's going to be part of the calendar. The Jacob for All Seasons.
We'll talk.
It almost is like Jacob's attitude's kind of like we came in the studio and we're like, hey, you have to fight Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, that's how he feels, though. This is his big dance.
Why Lennox Lewis? Well, he's retired. He didn't really have a lot on the line. There's probably a good chance you got better cardio than
Jacob, look at this picture. What's your problem with things like this?
Why can't you have fun, Jacob?
Oh, my God.
At the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all the pictures that we talk about.
This is the time. This is the time to join our social media at the Bonfire SXM. We're going to be figuring out today the underwear that Jacob's going to be wearing at the show, and also the 11 other pair he's going to wear for the Jacob for All Seasons.
I'm doing this for the both of you, but I'm telling you, I've had body image problem. You can't even tell me why you want to do this.
Well, because you look like a sexy young pizza store owner.
And then you're going to be a sexy, bald-bodied pizza store owner.
Oh, like a seal, just able to glide through the water.
God.
When I was a kid.
And we're also your stage parents.
You're going to be able to get out of a pool with no hands or feet now, dude. You're just going to be able to fucking, just shoot out of it.
I want you to know what this means. When I was a teen, I didn't take my shirt off at the beach until I was in my 20s.
In your 20s?
Yeah.
I still don't.
I'm
in my late 30s.
Body image problem.
Did you?
So this is
a
thing for me.
Wait, were you big as a kid?
No, I just.
Do you have weird nipples?
They were my nipples, right? They grew first, and they were so puffy.
Puffy.
Can I tell you, Dan? My friend used to torture me. Used to come up to me in the hallway in school and go, "Tune in Tokyo," and then twist them.
That does not sound like a friend.
Not only that, sounds like a hack.
My good friend to this day.
You're still your friend today?
You're friends with hacks. That's what you're friends with.
Can we get him on the phone?
It traumatized me. I would wear extra large shirts.
Why don't
so
we
it would
therapy?
cling over me.
Why don't we therapy this right now? Let's get him on the horn and let's work this out because he's the reason that you're going through this right now.
I'm going through it. Jacob,
hold on.
You only told me it was the shirt, just my chest. So I thought that's all. So it was a big deal. Okay, I'm going to finally take my shirt off.
Hey, buddy, calm down.
All right.
I just want to let you know that Papa Dan, I think I've got enough Delta miles to fly this son of a bitch in for the July 19th.
Where's he at?
Well, it's about tune in Tokyo. That's nothing. That's just up the East Coast.
No, but why can't we get him on the phone right now? Because I want you to. You need to have this moment with him where you tell him like he caused you a lot of pain. You're still going through it.
Set yourself free for the live show. Set yourself free for the live show. Set yourself free.
Does he know what that did to you?
With the underwear at this point.
Tune in Tokyo.
Jacob, you brought that in. You brought that up so quick.
Hold on, real quick.
Because I
hold
want
on.
you to know,
Jacob, I have a question. Shh.
Go ahead, Dan.
I have a question. When you would tune in Tokyo, as a noise and voices guy, would you do this? Would you do that? Well, then the guy isn't truly a hack. I mean, at least he's not
just a crowd, and they would be puffing.
A crowd around you?
You know, in the hall. I'm just saying.
Would he yell it?
He did it multiple times.
Jacob,
they're puffy now, but if you pinch them, like Christine pinch them, they'll shrink. Here, where I wish they would stay.
Can I show you? All right, hold on.
Do the other one.
Jacob, let me show you a trick. Because I got puffy nipples, right?
Right.
Let me show you a little trick. You just take one hand, you tickle your rib cage.
No, I scratch it.
Yeah, scratch it, right? And
then it'll shrink.
Ew, that's so weird. It worked.
Ready?
Wow. But you see how it shrunk?
Look. Oh, I know. Dude, shrunken nipples, great.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay.
But see, then look, watch.
So one thing about me, I've always say for all the awful grossness of myself, great nips.
Is no one else impressed with this?
My nips are fantastic.
Those are great. I wish I had those nipples.
You're not putting that on social media. Fuck you, Christine.
Christine can vouch for my nips are fantastic. My nips are never big and meaty.
Men's nipples aren't really a big thing.
I used to have a friend, Ed, who I was always funny when he took his things. His nips were like real fucking party hats, man. Little cones.
That's so funny. Do you like women touching your nipples or sucking on your nipples?
Nope.
Hey,
don't care at all.
I had a girl.
Christine's asking you not to. Stop bullying, you fucking piece of shit. What happened to you today? You wearing your Def Leppard shirt? You ready to kick ass like it's 83?
Yeah, I feel like Christine's going to shove me in a locker.
The fuck? She's taking a picture. I was like, Christine, I'll take a picture of that. She just started. Jacob just went, no, please. And she just goes like, and she started taking it anyway. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
You hate it.
My nips being fucked with?
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Me too. What about you, Merkface?
Don't like it.
What about you?
Lou, I bet Lou's all about it.
Lou loves it, don't you?
I fucking love it.
He wants hot wax dripped on his nipples.
Do you love it? Do you love it, Lou?
No, I hate it. No touching.
No touching.
Oh yeah, Lou doesn't like any kind of touch.
Yeah. Do you just? I just imagine Lou bangs in one of his shirts, just one button undone.
You know, we're gonna now. You know, the next event we're doing after this is something we're gonna get. We're gonna get Lou out of his shell on and really break through because we're gonna. Or it's a little teaser here, but we are trying, I should say at least, to organize a live event where we try to fill up a Toad the Wet Sprocket concert that's happening at City Winery. Huh? It's sold out? Toad the Wet Sprocket show is sold out?
Both shows are sold out.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah. I'm trying to get us tickets, but the show's sold out pretty quick.
Wow.
I didn't know they were moving units.
TWS?
TWS?
TTWS? Sold out?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I looked.
I thought we were going to do them the biggest favor in the world by filling up their place for a slow dance party.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Well, while they're in town, can we have them come play in studio while we have a live slow dance party?
That, so I'm hoping.
Can we do
it for that?
A live acoustic set?
A live acoustic where they just play our 3 songs.
Oh, and we can
hear back.
And they can play. Yeah, they can come back to break live.
And we'll give them the full song every time.
Full song, of course. We gotta have this happen.
See, I was going to get Lou out of his show because Lou does not like the touch of others at all. I should have known that before I said that stupid nip thing.
You know what we should do with Lou at a next live event? A Lou trust fall. Well, you know, you're not going to be the only victim, Jacob. We're going to spread it around. By the way, this just needs to be said right now. Merkface Andy is no longer Merkface Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost that name, dude. We found out about you, bud.
What? For the new
We found out about you.
For the second year of Bonfire.
Yeah, you're not.
It's changed.
Yeah, you're not Merkface.
Why?
Oh, we found out about you.
Well, tell me.
Mistress at the bus stop. Found out about you.
I want to know.
We found out you're the right-hand man of one Larry the Cable Guy, a.k.a. Dan Whitney.
Yeah, we didn't know that. We didn't know you were his number 2.
We thought we were the only show where you were on air talent.
No.
So now that I find out you're the right-hand man of Larry the Cable Guy, you're now Hayseed Andy.
That's right. Hayseed Andy.
Larry the Cable Guy, Hayseed Andy.
Hi, I'm Larry the Cable Guy. It's my right-hand man, Hayseed Andy.
How you doing, Larry?
Oh, if everyone knows it's tractor talk time on Larry the Cable Guy show, and here to talk with me is my good buddy, Hayseed Andy.
Yay!
Yeah, You're cheating on us. We thought you were.
I'm not cheating on you.
Dude, we didn't. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this thing we never asked you kind of bullshit.
The rumblings around Sirius are if he would take you on full time, you'd leave the show in a second.
We've heard that from multiple sources.
Yeah.
The sources are me making it up just now.
And then me believing whatever Jay
Soder
says.
co-signing it.
Multiple sources.
I think it was the exact opposite. I remember if there was any sort of question, I would leave Larry in a heartbeat. If there was any sort of competition.
Is there?
You would give
You
up.
don't know where my loyalty falls. It hurts my feelings, Jay.
You get all the
Hayseed Andy.
But you get all
That
the
hurts my feelings, Jay.
You get all the cherry flavored Prilosec you want. How could you walk away from such a sweet
cherry.
deal? How could you walk away from such a sweet, sweet deal?
Me and Larry jet skiing.
Oh, all of the
Free of heartburn.
camo snapbacks that you want.
Oh, fucking.
I'd say you're a fool to walk away from that.
You fool. You guys could ride ATVs together.
Oh, my God. So much upper arm fat.
Hayseed Andy's going to wear all sleeveless flannel.
Yeah. Just
We
really
do have sleeveless Bonfire t-shirts.
let it all go in the tricep area. Yeah, I got an ex-girlfriend with a Bonfire shirt that I'm pretty pissed about.
Oh, it's fucking great. Did you guys see the social media, the tweet that someone sent out? They made a Montavani.
Oh, it's so
A
good.
Montavani jersey.
Yeah, Philly trash talk.
Oh, yeah, the Philly trash talk. Samantha Montavani.
Samantha, you in love with Samantha Montavani?
We gotta have her call in one day.
I want to get her on the live show, but that sucks we couldn't.
She was the shit. Who? Samantha?
Oh,
actual
Samantha Montavani.
Actual Samantha Montavani.
No. What's your name?
Janessa.
Yeah. If we could get Samantha Montavani, that would be our biggest booking.
Samantha Montavani?
I would say that's up there. That is up there with, a dead Gary Soder. I don't know how you're going to pull that off.
Oh, that's impossible.
You want
So right next
Frankenstein.
thing is Samantha Montavani.
Samantha Montavani.
Yeah, Janessa, I would worry about bringing. I guess I don't think our fans are like that either. But I don't people mean.
No, man. I think our fans are funny.
Yeah.
They're not mean.
No, but
Right.
they're not. But no, they're not mean at all. Actually, but
There's just one trucker sharpening a knife with a picture of Jacob on his dashboard. It's like, I'll get you. Is that her?
Who?
That's Samantha Montavani?
Let me see.
No.
Turn it.
No.
I'm always interrupting.
Well, why it's a bad picture of her and four other people.
No, it's Dan that interrupts.
Samantha Montavani.
Whoa.
Oh my lord! Find the picture already.
Well, she's got a lovely family. God, her children are gorgeous.
Yeah, no, dude. She was, especially in high school, dude. She was like
That girl.
The
Is that in
shit.
high school?
no, that's like more current than high school.
She is smoking hot.
Yeah, she's insane. She was hot.
The only one I can stack up with that I went to high school with that I was in love with, all of my friends were in love with Renee Herlocker, and she became a Denver Broncos cheerleader.
Yeah, I would have. I don't even think I took a swipe for Samantha Montavani. Waste of time, but was close friends with her. My mom knew her mom or something.
That's
so
the best.
when we were kids, when she was just wearing little kid clothes, we hung out, and then she went away for a year or something. Went to a different school.
She went to hot camp.
Came back, dude, and it was all. She was fucking short leather jackets. Like she did everything different. Holy shit, everything just went haywire in here. I just Louis J. Gomez and everyone. Oh, I just Gomez did.
Hey, see Andy, always got a paper towel.
Always be prepared with your paper towel.
If we do anything on Live Larry the Gable Guy, it's Hayseed Andy giving out paper towels.
He knows how to handle paper towels.
Paper towel Andy.
Hey, Hayseed Andy.
Hayseed, come over here and get her done.
I want you to hog tie this mule in the studio, Hayseed.
And then work my knob over a little bit in a tent.
Unbuckle me.
I hate Hayseed Andy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy we created. He's a bad person.
Andy's so mad.
He is not a good man.
Andy is so mad.
Hayseed Andy.
Oh,
Jay's good at hurting people's feelings. That's all.
I'm not hurting your feelings at all.
How do you think we felt when we found out that we were your number twos?
You're not my number two. That show's on an hour once a week.
Your
Friday
favorite
mornings.
hour of the week.
Hit him.
The cable guy, Hayseed hour.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody, this is this week's wrap up.
That's a tea. It's our last 10 minutes, which means it's tea secrets with old Hayseed Andy.
John Deere's working on a full automatic tractor.
Sarah McPants tells Jacob, the producer, not to worry about body issues because she says all Bonfire listeners have body image issues. That's the demographic.
Yeah.
She's right.
I mean, your hosts are like, guys be like two different Muppets.
I just taught you the nipple tickle. I don't teach anybody the nipple tickle. When I used to go to a public pool, all my friends would wait for it. They go, Soder's not going to take his shirt off till the nipple tickle. It was so embarrassing in high school because I'd be like, shut up, guys. And then my friend Garape, every time I'd say it, he'd go,
I always picture as a mustache and only on the outside of his lips.
Yeah.
Garape has some feelings about this.
You show your puffy nipples, Daniel. Yeah, I hated it, man.
It's funny. Here's the dilemma I live with, Jacob. So you don't think about yourself all the time.
Yeah. I
have perfect nips.
But
really they're attached to a horrible, horrible, awful tit body. Yeah, so I can't show them ever. No one gets to enjoy these nips because I hate the rest of my body. I get body image issues, but your body's fantastic.
It really is good, dude. And here's the thing about puffy nipples.
And you're 3 times my age, and your body's fantastic.
Jay, and I want to step in here real quick because I think where Jay's going is very important, Jacob. The older you get as a man with puffy nipples, the better it looks, dude.
Oh, yeah.
When you're young, because it's like when you're young and you have puppy nipples, it's like, oh, you're growing into them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gross.
But now you're a man with virile puff nips.
Yeah, dude. Like now I take my shirt off, and I'll tell you this, I used to be disgusted at my puffy nips. But now, I'm like, hey, Sodes is looking good. Then I do a little nipple tick, a little tickle.
And then we'll fly your friend from Florida to go, Jacob, saucer nips, and then see if you break down.
Tune in Tokyo. I find your nipples very disrespectful. Your nipples disgust me. Really? I mean, that's just disgusting, Christine. Why are you putting big-titted women with puffy nipples?
You know what's fun, Jacob? You want to feel better? Go to Tracy Lords. Go to Tracy Lords naked. They're wearing puffier nips in the world.
I would almost say that she is.
But I'm just saying it was, when you're a teenager, it's traumatizing.
You get in the water.
Now you're fine. By the way, the nip support from the callers I'm seeing right here is overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. People are on your side, dude.
We're taking this call today because she is called literally every day, and we never end up getting to that phone call. Oh, she wants this story out in the world so bad.
In Illinois? Well, we got to wait till our second hour because it's the salacious hour, and we have a guest.
Yeah, nope, she hung up. Oh. She's like, fuck all you guys.
Oh, I get it. Your story ain't good enough. Well, hey, she's heard it 13 times. I called in the Larry show and told it on that.
She's going to call back. Is it a good story? Is it a good story, Hayseed?
I don't know the extent of the story. I only know the premise.
Will you stop giving us angry girlfriend in the car after dinner?
No, because I don't.
That's not the personality I would have picked for Hayseed Andy.
I'll take your cherry Prilosec and
I'm not going to embrace it.
We're not
talking. That's what you want.
We're not talking to Andy Fiori like we're not talking to Dan Whitney. We're talking to Hayseed Andy of Hayseed Andy and Larry the Cable Guy.
That's just Andy Fiori. Same guy.
No.
All I do is board up, and I occasionally talk when he wants me to.
You're lying.
You're lying.
What am I not going to talk when he asks me stuff?
I don't know, man.
Shut him out, man. Freeze him out. I think you should freeze him out. Andy, there. So, what's going on? All this crazy Democratic national conventions coming up, and that's going. Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Where you go?
Andy, are you there? Is the show on? Are we on?
Who's running the boards over there, fellas? I'm calling in.
Where's my number 2? Where's my guy? Where's my goose?
Hey, see, where were you at? I was lost without you out here.
I'm Glover. You're Gibson. Come on. Where are you? I'm Andre 3000. You're Big Boy.
What's the show called? That's great. He gives like crazy references like that. I'm Dr. Dre. You're Snoop Dogg.
I'm Stockton. You're Malone. You got a 13-year-old child that might have been a rape baby.
I'm Mob. You're Deep. I'm Warren G. You're Nate Dowell. Rest in peace.
I'm Rick Martel. You're Tito Santana.
I'm Barry Windham. You're Mike Rotundo.
I'm Ted Danson. You're Woody Harrelson. After Coach died.
I'm John Travolta. You're Howie Mandel in that one movie.
I'm Tom Hanks. You're the other guy from Bosom Buddies.
Peter Scolari.
Peter Scolari.
You're Peter Scolari. You're Larry the Cable Guy's Peter Scolari.
Yeah, come on. And then you come over here and you want to take a cool name like Merkface? I gave that name to you because I loved you and I thought you were special.
I love the shit out of you, man.
Turns out
This is what you do to us?
Turns out you're nothing but a Frito-eating hayseed.
You make it seem like I have a choice.
I think you do have a choice, and you made
don't.
your
He's like,
choice.
Guys, he bought me a riding mower for Christmas.
Oh, you guys, do you know what it's like to have a full John Deere lineup of
Like,
fucking...
hey, see, that's his merch. He's just sending you his merch.
Oh, but I have all these books that I made a chair out of. Have you ever said "get her done" to him?
No.
Has
Look
he ever
me in
said
the
it to you?
eyes.
He says it all the time.
To you?
Oh, that's
No, to the fan. To
that's
the
Larry.
audience.
That's Larry the Cable Guy. I love you. Have you said "get her done" back to him?
No.
Look at me in the eyes.
No.
You've never said
No.
it.
Did you ever
No
say?
one else
Did you?
says it.
Does he ever say it to you?
Says
And does he ever say it to you and then you say, "Got her done"? Get her done, Hayseed. Got her done, Larry. Signing off. Get her done. Got her done, Larry. We're all good over here in the Big Apple. I'm gonna go back on these crazy streets.
I'll see you next week when I'm stuck in this Jew pile we call New York.
I'm about to go weave through the colors and make my way to that train.
Ain't got her done, Betty boy. I love you.
Andy, haven't you gotten to the point where you call him Dan off the air?
Yes.
Oh, dude, Jacob wants
Stool
this.
pigeon Jacob. Look at him.
You are
Now,
such
I know,
a
right?
snitch.
now you're tuning in his Tokyo, Jacob.
Yeah, you are such. That's what you are. You just wait to be bullied.
That's it. You want to become a cop so you can get all the people who got you.
Yeah,
You're getting them all done.
you're a crooked small time cop.
He's great on their show. On that show.
Oh, look at
No,
him
don't
now.
try and
Good backpedal.
make amends.
He's trying to feed that. He's trying to feed the beast.
You're saying Hayseed Andy is a viable character. We need this guy.
You're saying that if he
Part
left
of
the
the
show,
show.
you're saying hypothetically, if he was replaced on the show by a producer, it would be a noticeable difference.
It wouldn't be the same.
It
The
wouldn't be
show
same.
would change. The
The
dynamic would change.
dynamic of the show would change.
Yeah, I would say you're
Would you say
he's
his
on
importance?
the show for the whole
Jacob,
hour.
hold on, stool pigeon.
2 hours.
Hold on, Jacob.
Stool pigeon.
You really are. I feel
Hey,
like,
Jan Brady.
I really feel like I'm interviewing a snitch. That's like you know.
Jacob, listen here. I want to help you out, buddy, but you got to give me something.
You got to give me something.
You got to
buddy.
give me something here.
Listen, these guys are going to kill you. Why don't you give me something we can put you in
I feel
protection?
like the guy at the end of the OJ documentary.
Yeah, it also feels
Yeah, call me a snitch, whatever. I guess I'm a snitch.
So you would say, and this is again, his importance to Larry the Cable Guy's radio show is he plays a larger role on the show than he does the Bonfire. Would you say that? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. A baby can answer it.
Andy is part of the show.
Which show?
This show.
I need you to say it for the court.
Andy is a unique part. I mean, he's an integral part of the show.
question.
Yeah.
I would say he's definitely on the air a lot more with Larry the Cable Guy. I mean, it's just part of that show. It's the dynamic.
That is damning testimony.
Yeah,
I know.
it's the Dan and Andy show.
Oh,
Dandy.
Dandy.
It's the Dandy
That's not
Hour.
true.
Oh, come on. You are clearly the Sybil Shepherd to his Bruce Willis.
Oh, my Lord. This is daunting.
You know what it is first off, it's eye-opening.
Why is it eye-opening?
I've really learned a lot about Hayseed Andy.
Here I thought Andy Fiori was just our guy, just Merkface Andy, just coming in, having fun, dating a girl in the office, getting heartbroken. We've mourned for this man's loss.
We built you up. We built you back up, and what do? You go and fuck the Larry the Cable Guy
You
show.
just been the whole time just been on Larry the Cable Guy's show, just acting like, you're not even, I bet he doesn't even call you Merkface. Does he even know that name? Do we call you that name? Do you have a different name? You have a different name? You just go by Andy?
Andy.
Hayseed, this is why it hurts so much.
God damn you.
This is why it hurts so much.
Jay, does it hurt so much?
Because I thought, not you. Here's the thing. We know Lou is the fucking whore of Sirius XM.
We are in a very open relationship with Lou Witzke.
Okay, then you act like, aside from Jacob, we all have to work on other shows. That's not like a choice.
Yes.
That's
Hold
part of-
on. But I would say for a damn second, Lou, you probably get the most airtime on Bonfire, right?
Yeah, this is the most I'm ever known.
Yeah, this is we probably give you the best rub, as they say in the wrestling business.
Best rub
Plus,
around.
once a month, I catch Lou out in public, hammered, and he's almost prepared to marry me somewhere where that would be legal.
And you know what? Not only that, but he'll tell us he'll be at the. I've been on the Sellers show with him. We're into the swingers thing. I'll go on another serious show with him. I don't care.
Yeah, I let Lou fucking spread it open for a couple of dudes. It turns me on the know that he turns them on.
I'm not gonna lie. I like to watch him produce other shows. I'm into it. I like it. But you know what he doesn't?
I like when he does hip hop shows. That's the best.
See, for me, I'm more of like a lifestyle show. I like when he does a nice lifestyle show. But you know what he doesn't do? He doesn't go on air and pal around. I've never heard you talk to Noam and Dan Natterman the way that you talk to Jay and I.
I don't love them the way I love you guys.
There it is.
It's just that I feel like you were.
I don't love Larry the way I love you
it's-
guys. I don't love Larry.
I feel like. I feel like it was. I feel like it was cheating, and like you were hoping the two worlds wouldn't collide, when you could have just told us you were seeing other people.
You could have. It would have been okay. In fact, you know what? I would have probably just taken a cherry-flavored Prilosec and got over it. I would have dealt with it. But instead, now, I can't walk through a drugstore without breaking down crying. I have to take antacids. I have GERD, okay? And I don't want to because of you.
It was just that I miss him so much.
Jay and I are going to be trying to go to bed. I don't know what sleep number setting that is for heartbreak. I'm going to have to put it on 15 and be caught.
Oh, yeah, that's it, too. I'm just going to have to dip through that thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hanging on to it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have Jay come and put the mattress on top of me.
It's just I'm going to put mine on 0. It's just basically going to be sheets holding me up over the floor.
I thought I went through a tough breakup early in the year. This is way worse.
Oh, way, way worse.
This hurts.
Yeah.
Because I know that you're with him. You know?
It's who it is. Look, it's not a thing. It's like, did it have to be Larry the Cable Guy? I mean, even if you sucked off that fan once, I get over a podcast or something.
I get doing a town hall with a Judd Apatow. I get all that. Hell, I think it's cool.
But a weekly?
Weekly. Call him by his real name.
Prancing around, sectional outfits. Do you wear the shirt I bought you? Do you wear the shirt I bought you with him ever? Because I bought you that. Oh, fuck, that's great.
We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
Hey, this is Joe List, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder, and they've both come inside of me.
Yeah. It's The Bonfire. Big J. Oakerson, Dan Soder, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. We are going all Australian music.
Yeah.
Australian rock today because in what do you call that? In tribute to our in honor of our guest we're going to have coming in here at the 7 o'clock hour. Eastern Standard Time.
I want him to be
Jason Ellis from the Jason Ellis Show on Sirius XM.
I want him to be
XL Faction. Awesome show. I did it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I want him
wacky
to be
guy.
I want him to be like my man coach.
He's a good man coach. He's a fucking dude. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure he's got some pretty gay stories from his childhood.
But that makes him just
I
balanced.
think he might have been molested.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I was going to see if he'd, teach me to be more confident.
Dude, Hayseed's got a fucking scowl on his
Casey's
face.
fucking angry. But you know what? This is pretty crazy. On the phone right now, we got Larry the Cable Guy. Larry, welcome to the Bonfire.
Hey, is this the donkey-headed gringo?
You know what? I don't think you can call me that after I found out you've been with my Andy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, Andy? I don't like that nickname them boys gave you.
Yeah, I'm doing better now. Thank you, Dan.
As Sarah McPants said, do you call me Dan number 2 now?
Dan number 2.
Dan, thanks, Dan 1.
Hey,
somebody's got to be number 2 in radio, boys.
Okay. All right. I don't like how just confident you are.
He's
showing
going
up.
to you.
Yeah, you're coming right at me, Larry.
I'm standing behind you. I'm looking for you to defend me now.
Hey, Larry, I'm going to talk it out. Two radio men to radio man to radio man. You took my prized possession. You took my Merc face.
You fucked my bitch while I was tilling the fields.
He's got a point.
Hey, this sometimes down south, we got to get our hands dirty, boys. That's how we get her done down here. John Deere NASCAR all day.
Hey, Larry, where are you from?
I'm from parts unknown, damn.
I wanted to see if I could get him. I was seeing how committed to the character this guy was.
It's somewhere in Florida, right?
No, it's Florida and Nebraska.
Yeah.
He started comedy, I thought, in Florida.
That's true.
But he's from Nebraska. He lives in Nebraska. All right, Larry, or if we can call you, you're like the Undertaker that had to wrestle the Undertaker. I know it's not the real Undertaker, but I still appreciate the call.
All you do is make Merc face up sex. Now you miss his actual Larry the Cable Guy.
Do you miss for him? Do you call out from the middle of the night?
No.
Is he funny like me? Is he perverted like me?
Will he have you go down on you in a theater?
A theatre. Will he go down on you in a theatre? To the song and a bang and a hang and a gang and a bump and a bump and doo-doo. Open wide.
Open wide. When you're still alive. You're hasty. And I remind you of the radio we did.
And were you thinking of me when you got him done? But a thing and a bang and a hang and a gang and a gum but a gum but a gip ba doo open wide.
You're so mad.
Crank it up.
I'm upset.
And will he have your baby? I bet you'd make a very excellent mother. Get her done.
And Billing Ball and Jeff Foxworthy were also friends, but you can never say he's got a book at Walmart, and I'm here to remind you of the radio show that you ran away. It's not fair to call me Dan when you have
Hey, see, don't you call us when you're getting bukkakied by Engvall and fucking Ron White?
Here, I'm gonna lose it. Here's your sign. I'm gonna give you your sign.
He's like, all right, Andy, you know what time it is. They always pull their dicks out. And you go, I thought we were all just gonna hang out. He goes, yeah, that's what all the hayseeds think.
Oh.
You think you're the first hayseed in my life?
I'm Larry the Cable Guy, not Larry the Idiot. I'm a millionaire.
Yeah,
Hate AC.
let it roll.
Yeah.
When you fucked her.
Listen, dude. It hurts us. I mean, however angry you
I
are,
don't think it does.
however angry you are,
I'm upset that you guys question my loyalty.
How upset you think we
my
are?
feelings.
how you upset you think we are? We're
I
so
had that
mad.
before this.
How do you think we
You were
feel?
here with him before us.
Yeah.
You got his scum all over
By
you.
force. It wasn't like I had a choice. It came down from above.
I thought you smelled different.
Don't say.
You have his scum all over you.
Don't tell us you were promised to him like it was an arranged marriage.
Oh,
You
shit.
chose to be with him week in and week out. You chose to. That means for weeks you've been coming in here on Mondays, smiling at us, looking at Jay in the eyes. Look at his sweet eyes.
You Dave Couliatis, bro. You Couliatis, just like
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette. Now we got to write a song about you.
All right, Uncle Joey?
And were you thinking of me
And no
when
bull-
you talked to him on the air?
No Bullwinkle impression's going to get you out of this.
Hey, come on, Jay Dan, cut it out.
Yeah.
No, it's too late for that hayseed.
It's too late, Hayseed. You don't get that anymore.
Too late. Oh, fuck, that's so funny. That's fucking...
And you know what? What I'm surprised about all this is, it was a genius tactic by Jacob to get us off topic.
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry, we're right back.
Yeah, we're right here.
Before our guest comes in here, we got, looks like about
19
minutes to figure out your underwear situation. Now, we got to pick out your show
And by the way,
underwear.
Can I just say, Hayseed, this will make you feel better.
Yes, Dan.
Jacob, call me Dan number 2. Call me what you
Yes,
call me
number
behind.
2.
Call me what you call me behind my back.
Dan 2 and Fat Guy? Is that what we are to you? Is that how we are?
No, you know what?
I knew you thought you were slumming it with me, you piece of shit.
No,
You said you thought my nips were perfect.
Jay.
Yes.
You're sleeved fat guy. He's unsleeved fat guy.
Oh.
You're fat guy sleeves.
Oh, look how ridiculous he is with his big old arms tucked away in those shirts.
Look at him hiding his wings. Larry's prouder of his body. Larry shows his shoulders like a real man. Jacob was smiling so big when we were just talking about you. And I felt it. I felt that it was like, oh, he thought he got away.
Oh man,
with this.
looks like we're out of deep waters, everyone.
Well, they said if I testified, I wouldn't have any charges against me. They said I probably wouldn't get shaved.
That's what my lawyer told me.
Pretty much smooth sailing the rest of this show.
I heard I was going to have a lifetime of cheese.
Got an Australian fella coming in here in a bit.
I booked that. That was a knock out of the park.
Got a Kiwi swinging through.
By the way, Leslie tweeted us a screen grab of you and Larry the Cable Guy Eskimo kissing on Twitter.
I don't know if that's valid.
He calls you Andy flippin' Fiori.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
it hurts. Thanks, Leslie.
Flippin' Fiori?
You're supporting the album.
Oh.
I keep trying to go back to Jacob, but it's almost too genius because I'm heartbroken.
I'm home tonight.
Because I'm heartbroken.
Oh, remember the scene at the end of Can't Buy Me Love? I picture that's what happened. I picture like you're gonna leave here, and Larry the Cable Guy's like on a riding lawnmower, and you're gonna jump on the back with him, but you're gonna be facing each other on the mower. And he's gonna put his hat on you.
Oh, don't say that.
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
You have 9 other shows that you do. So how does that make you feel, Dan?
That's serious?
No.
That's serious.
But he's got other
That's
projects.
Serious? That's fine. I got other projects.
Those are podcasts.
Yeah.
I got projects.
So
I don't know if you know
no
this.
one listens to podcasts.
I'm Dan Soder.
Try to trivialize everything else. That means nothing.
That's a free download.
Spread pretty thin, Jay.
These guys are nothing to me. I just fucking go over there and fuck them their butts for a couple hours a week.
And also, that's voluntary. That's you know?
What?
I jumped. I dialed back.
I was forced
dialed
into
back.
this.
I dialed back Legion of Skanks
for this.
For Bonfire.
And not only that, we've had Legion of Skanks on the show.
I didn't try to hide them from you.
Definitely. You know what?
I show you. I go. No, this is just like I brought him here. I brought him here to show you guys. I'm like, guys, this is just the whorehouse I go get whacked off in a massage at once a week.
This is my friend at work. This is my friend at work that jerks me off.
Don't freak out about it. I go get a hand job from these guys once a week.
You know what he wasn't doing? Was palling around behind my back.
I'll tell you what. I wasn't fucking in a car I pay for. That's what I feel like happened right here.
Yeah.
You fucked that guy in the car I paid for.
God. You know who wouldn't do that? Where's Hugo? I bet Hugo's not on the
Let's make Hugo come in here and test his loyalty. Ask him our middle names. If Hugo knows me and Dan's middle names, he's hired.
Or we can do the ultimate test with Andy, where I'll have Larry the Cable Guy on one end of the hallway. We'll be on the other one. We'll put
just call for him.
Call for him.
Hayseed. 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 Hayseed.
Hayseed Merkface.
Flippin'. Flippin' Fury.
Flippin' Fury.
Flippin' Fury.
It's your buddy.
Flippin' Fury.
Remember when I pulled you out of that pool?
You guys have water adventures?
How does he pull off that fucking?
Wouldn't even be close.
How does he pull off that fucking super Val heavy last name? How does he throw that one out there? Fury.
Yeah, he maybe knows my last name, but
he does on Twitter.
He just calls you Andy Flippin'?
He's Flippin' Andy.
Just call me Andy.
Flippin' Andy?
He just calls you Andy?
Yeah, I don't have a loving nickname.
I think you do.
Flippin' Andy. If it isn't Flippin' Andy.
Oh, buddy, I've missed you.
You know, it all makes sense too. Remember how good?
Why?
Remember how good and right and perfect Hayseed looked in Austin when we fucking all dressed up, country western.
I totally forgot about that.
Jacob just left. He saw 2 pairs of underwear Christine brought up, and he literally ran out the door. Holy shit! You looking at tweets?
No, I'm trying to process it.
You're staring off into the sun. He wasn't even staring at you. He was just staring outside the windows.
I just felt
he's like, I guess there's a whole other world of great guys out there. I just gotta put myself in position to find one.
I'm just replaying all the special things that I thought were special, like what he knew how to set the curtains.
You're montaging in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm remembering all the fun we had,
and it's just this is hard for me.
Sorry.
Look at Soder's got an actual vein going up his forehead.
I just kind of remember.
I can't be.
What we used to talk about in bed.
I can't be mad, but
I am.
I can't say I'm not disappointed.
I just saw this ending different. You know,
I just of all people, him.
I can't watch Cars. I can't watch Cars. That truck is fucking home wrecker.
I can't watch whatever that movie was where he was the sanitation guy.
It really was a stretch on the whole character thing. I mean, cable guy? Wouldn't it make sense if he was just a cable guy?
What was his FBI movie called?
Larry the Cable Guy Health
Delta
Inspector.
Farce.
Oh,
Delta Farce. Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector. Fucking Hasey's trying to get his way into a movie. Hasey's trying to go straight to the movie channel.
It's trying to be a Delta Farce 3.
He's going straight movie channel.
He actually did say he would put me and Hugo in his next movie.
You and Hugo?
Yeah, Hugo's on the show, too.
Oh, motherfucker.
Me, Hugo, and Maron.
Oh, my God. Holy shit. Is my mom there while you're at it? You guys teeing off with my mom? You guys deep bagging her? Wow.
Hugo's the call screen. I do the board.
Oh,
and he talks to us because he's alone in his house in Nebraska.
Yeah. You deserve to be alone if you're in Nebraska.
What's his address?
I don't know.
Put it out publicly. What's his personal phone number? You give us personal phone number on this show, and maybe we can look past this.
I'll tell you this right now.
Oh, there's Jason Ellis. Oh, he's here already? Oh, Jacob, see, he should have left him, no, he should have left him out in the hallway, in the lobby for another 5 minutes, because he's trying to get out of picking out his underwear.
So, you know what we're going to do is we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back with Jason. He's going to help us pick his underwear.
Yeah, there you go.
You're off the hook for now, Hayseed, but we'll see you Wednesday.
I hate Hayseed.
Well, we'll have to fill Jason Ellis and all the things that are going on. We'll be right back. It's The Bonfire.
Hey, this is Bill Burr, and you're listening to The Bonfire with fucking Jay Oakerson and Dan motherfucking Soder. You cunts. Love you.
Yes, indeed. Australian Music Day on The Bonfire. Dan Soder, Big Jay Oakerson, hanging out with our with the guy. I actually got a chance to do his show out in L.A. Very excited to have him here. Jason Ellis here from Jason Ellis Show. XL Faction
in New York for 24 hours and stop by the Bonfire, so we're honored. Thank you.
I had to.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. You had to come by and help us out.
I said to Sirius, I'm not going to re-sign unless I get to go on the Bonfire.
Yeah!
I love it.
And you're going to help us pick out Jacob's underwear because he tried to get out of it by going and getting you in the lobby.
What's your deal? Do you have undies on or something?
We're going to shave him next week on our live show.
We're shaving his body completely.
Are you hairy under there?
No.
I don't even look hairy.
Thing, I look almost like
You
a
look
hairless
bald.
twink as it is.
I don't get it then. Why would you shave somebody who has no hair?
Because he's so upset about it.
That's why.
About your hair?
No, he just doesn't
do it. Get shaved.
I shave my shit all the time.
He does not want to be.
It's like free. It's really in public.
Yeah.
Wait, would you dick out?
No. That's why we're picking the underwear.
Is so
what the fuck is the big deal then?
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason Ellis, and it doesn't.
No,
he's
we
done
married
like
or something?
100,000 things.
We're trying to get.
Yeah, I've done 100,000 things because I know that it's no big deal.
See?
Yes.
You got to let go, man.
This is a spectrum, Jacob.
You
We're
need to
trying to
get,
brace
like-
you in the spectrum.
Yeah, once you do this, you'll probably like free yourself and start doing all kinds of weird shit.
This is what we're talking about, Jason. We want to set
Look
them
how free
free.
these guys are.
I'm so free.
I said I'd do it, but you haven't seen the shit they want me to wear. Also,
That's a great
What are you gonna wear? You got no. Is your
I
dick
just
up
want
your
to wear
ass?
swim trunks, but they.
He wants to wear
just
swim
smell
trunks.
Jason, he's a little wigged out because apparently.
Would you wear that, Jason?
Apparently, Jason. Jacob has.
I know the look he
I wouldn't
sees.
actually.
All right.
Jacob apparently has side salad plate nipples, and he's all wigged out about it.
You got weird nipples?
Yeah.
How weird are your nipples?
It's not weird.
Show me.
There's puffy. Show him.
Look at your
Look
fit
at that
guy. What the
body.
fuck is wrong with your? Fuck off! You're an asshole. You look great.
He's got looks great. He's 45 years
Jerk
old.
off. What a jerk off, man. You really are. Like fuck. That was the.
You got
the
a
most,
great body.
No, it wasn't even. It was above average chest.
It was. You know what it was?
Have you seen the world today, man? People are fucking idiots.
Jason, when he pulled that up, it almost looked underwear modelish.
I was expecting like
I work.
balls hanging off your nipple or
Or
something.
like dad body or something, right?
Yeah, you're not even a dad bod. Like you're fine.
Yeah, why? See, why? Now you understand our
trauma
frustration
from
with
childhood.
him.
Yeah, he's very frustrating. I get
It's
it.
very frustrating
Yeah.
because we want him to pick. Here's the thing: we're gonna do a calendar for our listeners. 12 months of Jacob in different
Oh wait,
underwear.
it's just him.
Yeah.
Why aren't you in it?
Well, because we don't want to see
Well,
us.
Of course.
No one's gonna care about that.
We're the voice.
Yes, they
yeah.
do.
12 months
It's
of
your
Jacob.
show.
He's
Yeah,
12 months of Jacob.
But he's kind of,
No, I get what's going on, Jacob. I get it.
Thank you.
You think something sinister is in the works?
No, I don't think anything sinister. It's just he's your bitch, and he doesn't want to be your bitch. I get how a lot of people. You'd be surprised how many people don't want to be everyone else's bitch.
Okay, there it is. I think we found the psychological reason.
There is a bit
Yeah,
of
because I
that.
used to make people my bitch too when I started radio. I think it's like a Howard Stern thing or something. It's like, oh man, I love the show. You're fucking so crazy. I'll do anything. I'm like, yeah, well, shave your fucking ass and wear a G-string. And
Well, see, that's the thing is we want to shave
that's
him.
how it starts.
We want to shave
They're
him.
going to be
free.
sorry for it. They're going to go to hell. Don't worry about it.
Go to hell for shaving Jacob?
I mean, hell's not real. Relax.
Listen, also,
I believe it was.
that's the least reason I'm going to hell. If we were doing it for the to try to see, the thing about Jacob is like we want to get Jacob chicks. He's got a fantastic body.
Wearing that.
I feel like I'm in a time warp. Your show is my show. I completely agree. Yes,
he's got a fantastic body, Jacob.
If you don't wear a moose G-string and shave your legs, you will never get laid again.
He gets it.
Exactly.
He's from the future.
Yeah.
He knows it. He's lived this.
If we were going to get chuckle laughs at the bitching someone out to make them embarrassed of themselves, we throw Lou up there. We'd shave Lou down. Lou's got a hilarious body. He's built like Roger from American Dad.
I mean, you agreed to be here, man. It's kind of your fault too.
He's making money off the show too.
Are you really?
Yeah, he's a producer.
Millions.
You're the producer?
Yeah.
Executive producer.
You're the executive producer?
Watching Jason's eyes click. Yeah.
Man, you got him right where you want him, huh?
Quite frankly, Jason, I think the team's imploding. We found out that Hayseed Andy has been fucking Larry the Cable Guy on his radio show on the side.
What do you mean fucking him?
Well, he's just his number 2 on the mic, and we thought he was.
Oh, you work for Sirius. They're not going to let you do one job.
We thought
Jason.
We thought.
I feel like I'm full of wisdom today.
It is. Now you're coming in. You're settling a lot of scores. We appreciate it.
Jason Ellis coming here with your sage answers.
Yeah.
I've just been on every end of the stick when it comes to this company. I know what the deal is.
Yeah.
And I know what it's like to be in charge of a show, and you know, you want to be fucked with. You started it, and you're dealing with some. I mean, I've seen your stand-up, dude. You fucking open the door, it's never going to close. And if you didn't know that, then maybe you shouldn't be executive producer, because you're supposed to be smart if you have that job.
If you want to see Jacob,
I'm allowed to be uncomfortable about this.
Jacob, he's very. Jacob's very smart. He just has big nips, and he has to get over that.
He just sounds like a sad fart.
He's
just like meh.
Well, yeah, that's
you gotta be
why.
pumped, man. Come on, you're like old, and you don't look old yet. And
thank you.
You got a great look at these guys. They're going to be fucking huge, and they're already famous in comedy, and you're in charge of them. This is great.
You're our boss, and you've got a great body, and we're going to give you a public forum to show off that body. Yes, you do.
Do you get laid a lot?
No. That's why we're doing this.
Well, then you will get laid from the show, because they're. I mean, no offense, they're hideous.
Thank you.
They're not that attractive. You're more attractive than them. I mean, the only thing you don't have is height. So, but dude, these days the whole nerd thing, chicks like short dudes now. It used to be really hard to get laid when you're short, because you only had to go out with girls that are shorter than you.
And Jacob's not very. He doesn't date enough. He should be out there in the world.
I did it to them on purpose. My height, like I was short, just to
Let me
aggravate
give you a piece
them.
of advice.
I'm over
Stop
it. I mean, that
selling
was when
yourself
I was
short.
There it is.
Jacob has.
There it is, Jacob.
We're coming up on our year anniversary of the show. Jacob's gotten laid one time. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
With that body and the way that first off, his personality is so lovely. You're so trustworthy.
Yeah.
He cooks.
No, but chicks don't have they don't have sex with trustworthy. They want bad boys that gives them STDs and stuff.
Well, that's where the hairless body's going to come in.
Yeah, no, if you're wild and you believe it, look, I got a fucking tattoo yesterday of checkered flag and a #1 trophy, and I was racing Saturday and I sucked. I've never been on the podium. I'm just fucking. I believe that I will do, and if I don't, then fuck you. I got a stupid tattoo on my arm.
And I'm going to step in and say, I bet the next time he races, he at least places.
I bet you I'm faster. I already feel faster. I was in the passenger seat of my girlfriend's car the other day, and we were going way faster.
See?
What I take away from this conversation is, Jacob, after we shave you, you have to get a tattoo of a belly button or a tattoo of a dolphin going over your belly button. Mm-hmm. That's the way to answer this whole thing.
Man,
really own it.
Just shave.
I feel like you're going to be slim.
You should be
slick,
confident. Do you go on like Tinder and all that?
I'm not on Tinder.
And by the way,
so
and I mean this, Jason, I mean this. I've been fat my whole life. If I had Jacob's body, if I had that, I'd be A-okay to do this. This would not bother me in the least.
I'll tell you this. I'm not even overweight. If I had Jacob's body, I'd be okay with doing this.
What about for the show? Because that's why I'd do it.
I am doing it for the show.
Why do it with a fucking smile on your face, man. Stop bringing it down, sourpuss.
See? He is. This has been the problem the whole time.
You're making them seem like assholes.
Thank you. Hey. We're just trying to.
They're just trying to fucking make a show. They're trying to make it. I put M&Ms in my fucking foreskin. I'm not a guy that was like, everybody, you see my dick lately. Like, I pitched to Stern, I'll put M&Ms in my dick because I want to be on the show so you know I have a show because I'll fucking do anything to get everyone to know my show.
The M&Ms.
Because I love these guys, and that's why I'm doing it.
The M&Ms was the least
Be
of it.
excited about it, man. You're pumped. You're in the game.
The M&Ms were the least of it. When you put fucking clothespins all over your dick was insane.
Yeah. Well, that for some weird reason that wasn't as bad. I mean, just because I felt like I didn't mean I accidentally put my dick and balls on the table in front of George because I was trying to be funny. I'm
George
riffing here,
Takei, yeah.
And I saw Stern look at me like, "Hey, you're fucking on fire right now." And I look up to him and I'm like, "I made it funny." You know what I mean? And he was like, "Dude, keep it going." I'm like, "I'm gonna make it funny," and he's pumped on it. And it was one of the highlights of my radio life. Sure, he fucking cupped my sack and tried to stroke it and stuff. I don't give a fuck. It was,
that's right.
Bubba Booey's like, man, as a home run, these are the things I live for. You're in this game. You're still alive. You should be fucking doing everything and enjoying it.
That's right. The famous drop of George Takei going, "Ma, you have such a beautiful cock."
Yeah,
that's about Jason. Yeah,
that wasn't
such
creepy.
a beautiful cock. It was.
He wasn't joking. He wasn't on the joke at all.
Yeah,
that was the funniest part. I put my dick and balls on the table. And he looked at it and went, "Oh." And I looked over to Howard, and Howard was like, "Oh shit!"
Like he knew that he was.
Oh, we both knew that somebody was getting a chubby on it, and I was like, "Man, let it go. Let's just go."
See, you know what he didn't do is go, "Oh, let me go get a guest."
I'm fucking doing it. I love that episode.
By the way,
that was one of my
you
favorite
loved it.
Stern
Think about how many people are going to love your episode.
Also, can I just say, I love the way that Jacob just talked to me like a husband at a party with his wife, and she keeps nagging him, and he goes, "Okay, we talked about that." I was like, "Jacob," he goes, "Okay," and I said, "I'm going to do it." So if we could, can we go back to the dinner party, or
you'll be able to?
Yeah, we're filming it.
A Jacob for All Seasons calendar is going to be a big seller.
Yeah,
it's going to be big.
You understand that our faces are out there enough doing stand-up. So we need Jacob's face to be out there as a sign of the bonfire, and he's got the best body in the room.
How good you feel? Now, Jacob, we were both in Miami at the same time, and you came to my show.
Yeah.
How good did it feel when everyone was all excited to meet you because you worked on the show? That was
nice.
so cool. Yeah.
I did like it.
You almost got a double beach from 2 hookers in Miami.
Yeah, that's right. I almost got your dick sucked for free. Yeah. 2 freebies at once. I turned it down. There's a friend of mine brought 2 hookers. It was the weirdest thing.
Down.
Huh?
That freaks me out. Hookers.
If you saw them now, they were cute, dude.
They were hot.
They were cute.
They were hot?
One was hot, actually, yeah.
Wait, you're saying you don't like prostitutes? I mean, you think you're better than them?
Better than
You do.
Just trying to earn a living. They shave down for no audience.
How do you think they feel about that?
I'm afraid.
You afraid what? You get AIDS from a blowjob? What are you, fucking
it
child?
Happens.
No, it doesn't. It's never happened in the history of the universe. Do you know that?
No.
The only way you can get AIDS from a blowjob is if you had a dentist gave you a root canal before you sucked a dick.
Wow.
Remember that day? That was a crazy day.
I just got out of my root canal, and I got to blow somebody. Almost
same day.
I got an SMD right now with this open wound in my face.
See, so you're fine.
Yeah.
And really, ladies that are, working girls, I'm sure they would rather, own a dress company or something. I don't think it's the easiest thing in the world.
I woke up when I was 8 and I said I need to suck dick for a living.
You know what happened, Jason? My buddy, this guy I've known for a long time in Florida, who's always seems somehow just involved in some sort of seedy business. I think is going to do a escort company now as his new thing. So him and his buddy came to my comedy show with these 2 girls and said basically, he goes, "Hey, so, these girls are all like prepped up, like they got you for a freebie, I guess like a double B, is what he said it was going to be." And before the show, I was just kind of like I just kind of was like, maybe after the show, because now it's got nothing to do with them. I don't think I'm better than them. It's my ego. The fact that they were instructed to do it bothered me. I wanted them to want to do it, so I go after my show. So I had a great show, but I think they were kind of like doofy hooker chicks who probably didn't fully get it. So
means.
They just kind of didn't get it. I mean, they were laughing at my set, but I just felt very much like they're not the audience for my shit. These like 20-some-year-old kind of idiot chicks.
Oh, they're just young. They're really young.
Yeah, and when it was over, I just they were like. My buddy was like, "Dude, they're ready to go," and I actually said these words. I went, give him the night off. It's all right. And then I was I thought I could have thrown it over to Jacob, and then I could have thrown it over to Jacob.
He's too old. He can see that it's you know, I let prostitutes blow me if they really want to blow me, but if they're doing it because Jimmy the shithead wants them to do it, I'm not into that either. I get it.
Do you think that's an age where that was?
No offense to your friend.
No. But I'm saying Jimmy the shithead.
The discounts.
Imagine you know Jimmy the shithead.
Oh, that's actually the name of the escort service.
Jimmy the shithead's delivery puss.
Yeah, delivery puss.
When I was younger, man, I definitely did like the escort thing, like calling your hotel room a handful of times. Can't think of any one of those times when it was over. That is the most definite snapback to reality of like, wow, this fucking sucks.
Yeah,
it's always like
you mean like the humanity gets involved?
No, just like the whole like I could have jerked off and felt the same thing that snaps back when you get a pussy with even a girl that you like had a thing with, but you weren't really into it. A friend of ours, another comic, told me a story from last week, and he said he went with a girl. He got out of it. The girl was like, "Oh, I'm not going to sleep with you because I don't want to be like a groupie."
Yeah,
and he said that he was like, "Oh, great, cool, that's fine. We can just like end it right here, you know. We'll walk away." And then they started making out, and he said he started like kind of rubbing on her, and then it was like game on, and he went, and then as soon as he finished fucking her, he was like, "What was I doing? Why did I do this, man? I was out. I had an out fucking 2 hours
What's wrong
ago."
with that? They really liked each other. There was a connection there. Every time I ever slept with a prostitute, every now and then I'm like, "Oh, you're not that into it? Well, then neither am I."
Yeah.
Unless I was really drunk. That was when I was really young. But usually I sleep, not anymore, but if I sleep with a prostitute, I'm super into it, and I'm going to make her come. Like, I'm not...
So you want to, like, really prove her, like,
I don't prove anything. Every time I fuck, I want to get... I don't get... come... Thank you, fuck off. I've never been that mean.
Yeah.
No, I'd want him to come, too, but I just don't... Like,
and I'm really into it. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
But it's almost like, again, I don't know, like I said, if you...
Oh, if they're lying?
Also, where you fall on the spectrum of, like...
Why would a prostitute pretend to come?
Is she doing... To get you to finish, to get it over with?
Well,
she wants to leave.
I don't know. I feel like I pay attention. So it's weird with a girl here, but I pay attention, and that's why I can. I've had sex really drunk at brothels in Australia, where I'm like, "Oh, you're not into it," and I'm like, "Man, I'll just jerk off on you and then get out of here because I'm not here. I'm not here to like make a bunch of like ruin your vagina.
Like jerk off on you. I'll jerk off on you.
Yeah, well, I paid the money. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna come. Like the fuck.
I've been in several situations.
I just did you a favor. Would you rather I bash your vagina for another half an hour or just jizz on you and leave? I know what I can tell. I feel like I have a thing. I can read your mind. I don't read your mind. I feel what you're feeling. And if you're into it, then I'm going to stay.
So you can feel the passiveness if they're just like that.
I can tell when someone's not into me.
Oh, yeah, no, me too. Yeah,
right.
without a doubt. But that's my, again, so when you, as an insecure person as I am, it's the reason why, I think I've had two situations now with that Dennis Hoff guy, that the Bunny Ranch, where they were like, you know, if you come, you got to do this thing, you stay here overnight, because it's like basically a hotel too. They go, we got you a freebie with a chick, and it's just like, I'm going to pick the chick that I think, or I would do this move, and I've done this historically at like those hand job places, like picked a girl who was not the one that I would, like I'd pick like the one I would have picked third or fourth.
Oh.
Because I'm like, there's a better chance of her being into it than the fucking stunning one who's like...
You're like Bill Belichick. You go like a Brady in the 6th round.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
This one's got fight. They're going to play for me. All right, I get that.
I want to bang the one that I think it's going to work out.
Ah, like there could be like a relationship?
No. Where there's a sexual attraction, where I know, because it's unfortunate, but most of the time I would say the hottest girl in the club or whatever is not the one that is making me feel like I want to have sex.
You
sure.
You know what I mean? You know when you see a girl and you're like, if we fucked, it would be good.
Oh, yeah.
So, when it's same with prostitutes, if there's like a fleet of them, I'll be like, well... You know what I mean? I wish it would be with that one over there who's the tall, like, super cute one, but I can tell this little Mexican one over here is going to go hard. And I'll approach her and she's like, yeah, I'm into getting naughty. So usually I've never been wrong on that one.
I also don't think that I've ever had, though, like, real kick-ass sex with a prostitute, because as soon as they come into the room, I'm nervous. Like that's why I got robbed in Trinidad, because they saw it all over me. My nerves. I got robbed. The girl came to the door. It was like a dykey looking, like real bro, like a black John Kruk.
Delivery ones are always a bad idea.
Looked like a black John Kruk, and I was like,
with the Phillies or ESPN baseball tonight?
With the Phillies.
Okay.
I go,
shake John Kruk.
Yeah. I go, I go, are you the girl? Like, you're the girl? And she was like, and just that question, like the look on my face was so like, she just saw it right there. She goes, No. She goes, I'm just a driver. I just come collect the money and then I send her up. And it was so like, I just want this moment to stop happening. I just handed her $100. And then as soon as I closed the door, I was like, sat down. I go, oh, thank God that wasn't her. They're going to be a really pretty girl. There's no one coming back. Like, I know, it's like immediately you're like, oh, you know what? That was dumb as shit.
I just gave her $100.
I just lost $100
for nothing.
For sure.
Yeah,
absolutely for nothing. You, Vanilla Dan.
I'm Vanilla
Bean Dan never got a hand job from a massage parlor. Nothing like that. Dan's not. He doesn't dwell in that
I don't
world.
think there's anything wrong with that. It's like
not at all.
In or out. Don't get a scratch one. Just get your whole body, or don't do it at all.
There's nothing.
All right, I've never really looked at it like that. I've always kind of been like,
I'm not missing out on much.
Squared.
Man. I feel like I was just trying to stick my dick in everything. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. You just had. Yeah, you went.
I feel sorry for some of them. I just probably can't remember them.
Yeah, that's a good way. I think.
Are you a sober guy?
Yeah,
you're totally sober now.
Yeah, totally. Now I quit the weed too.
You quit weed?
It was surprisingly fucking difficult. It was actually probably harder than alcohol.
Was quitting smoking weed?
Yeah.
Why? Just because you relax when you do it, or it was? How long has it been since you smoked weed?
Like 40 days.
Oh, wow. All right, so this is fresh.
Yeah, I go to meetings and shit, though. I got a sponsor. I ain't fucking around. I can't do it anymore. I got
for
kids.
weed?
They're getting older. Well, for everything.
Everything.
It's just a trigger. If I start one, then the other one has an excuse to come back.
Sure.
So I'm just done with everything.
Because I quit drinking 3 years ago, but I still smoke weed, and I don't feel the need to drink. But now my weed use is getting insane. Now I'm getting into edibles, which that's a bad.
See, you're saying it. See, what this didn't happen overnight. It's like a voice in my head's like, dude, you gotta stop. I'm like, fuck off. I know what I'm doing. It fucking makes me creative. It stops me from killing people.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I started to hang out with some other people. They're like, you realize that you're an addict, and the way you use it is it's for sure because you're an addict. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. And then I'm like, man, my kids get older. Fuck yeah. All day. I was telling the story this morning. I race cars. There's a dude named High Ron. I'm like, why do you call him that? He's high all the time. I just smoked a giant joint in the car before I got in my race car because I've never driven clean ever.
Really?
And then I was like, when I was a pro skateboarder, did I get high every time I skated? Would I get high before I was in a contest? Fuck no. That would not work out for me. Like I've made tricks before where I was high because I stayed at the ramp all day until I made it. But I never was a successful skateboarder high, so I feel like the radio show got really big really fast, and I was like, well, I can be high because I don't have to do like athletical stuff. It's just talking.
Yeah.
And then, in this game, man, it's like you're 100% in, and you're a workaholic, or you kick back, and it can all be taken away. And I'm not gonna, I cannot look in the mirror knowing that I had all this and any of it went away. I ain't going backward. I'm not plateauing. I'm going up.
Yeah.
And I got my kids coming up. They're about to grow. They're going to know what weed is any day now. And I just don't want it in my house. I don't want to, I don't want it on them.
How old are your kids?
11 and 7.
I'm actually, my daughter's 13 and like my ex calls me up and asks me questions like all the time. Cause what I used to do when she was a little kid, talk about how they know things. Like almost over her without saying the words that meant anything, I would go, I'm going to go do my thing. That was the wording I used. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm getting ready to head into the city to do comedy. Like, I'm going to go downstairs, do my thing, and then take off. And then one day, almost, we were leaving to go to a movie, and my daughter said, we were getting ready to leave. My daughter goes, don't you have to do your thing? But she didn't know what that meant at the time. She was little. She knew that word. And just the fact that she noticed that I would say that, made me like uncomfortable. I was like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. So I never said that again. But now that she's 13, that was years ago. Now that she's 13, she's like asking retroactively, my ex, she goes, when dad was doing his thing, was that smoking weed? And like, she's got to like be like, no, he would just go downstairs. He had like business calls he had to make and do whatever. Like, oh, shit.
You with an accountant's hat on, just punching numbers. I had to go do my thing. Balance books. Do economics. Yeah, that's. I just noticed it's just becoming more and more like I used to only do it at night after sets, and then it's like before sets, and then it's like in the morning, and then you're like, to Wednesday I got nothing, and then it's like, I'll eat an edible in the morning, and then I'm just blasted, and then I'm like,
weed's the only drug I do, but I don't even like if I smoke excessively. It is genuinely, not to throw you particularly under the bus, Soder, on that. It's like when you're over, it's like, it's like, let's smoke before we do this. And then we get some food. He goes, want to smoke before we eat food? And after the food, it's like, let's smoke another bowl before we do it. And I would be like, if I smoked a bowl at like 2 p.m., like I personally wouldn't think to even get into that again till like hours later. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't think of it. Like, it doesn't weigh on me in any way.
Yeah, you're probably in the clear on it. I could, if I try to stop, I can't.
Yeah.
I
smoke every day. I do smoke every day.
Crazy.
For the most part.
Like, I'll fucking kill somebody.
Do you just get super angry and like tense or
anxious,
edgy? What have you done since you stopped? What have you found works for you? Like when you get anxious and
man, I mean, I'm pretty serious in this AA shit, man. I believe in a higher power.
Yeah.
And I meditate every day and if I get down, because sometimes I get down and even if I can't tell why, those are usually the ones when I'm like, man, I'm just not right for no reason. Life's good, man. You should be fucking happy right now. I'm like, I know what it is. It's because you haven't smoked and your buddy's like, you know what to fix it. It's because it's the junkie talking to me. It's like, you just smoke some and you'll be happy and then everybody will like you again. It's me. I got a lot of problems in my life. I had a lot of shit happening when I was a kid. And a lot of stuff in the last 4 years, and I cannot run anymore. I think for a while there it was probably for the best because I probably couldn't have handled it. But now I'm in therapy, and I think that helped a lot. Being in therapy made me more equipped to handle bad things and then understand overreacting to stuff. Because sometimes you fuck with me, it's not even that big of a deal. But I'll take it to something that happened to me when I was a child, and you'll be like, man, you are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I'm reacting to something else. Because I can't. I would just run from stuff.
So you finally felt like you were in your place in your life where you could stop and address this and do it without the.
And I got the right people around me. I got a sponsor. If things get real weird, I'll call them. And if I can't get my panic attack to go away, I'll use therapy. And I'm a tough guy. I have all these things I've done in my life that involve pain and all this other stuff. And I'm like, man, you can't fucking do without some weed. Get the fuck out of here.
You do MMA. You cage fight. I know that.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Ellis Mania, man. That's one of the coolest things ever.
I don't do that. I'm not going to the UFC or anything. I just.
But you get in a fucking cage and fight another dude. That's something, man. That's like a. Yeah, well, I've been in a lot of fights in my life, but I always talk about why that's so intriguing to me is because there's so much going into it. Like, there's even think like, tomorrow I got to fight a guy. 5 hours am I going to... every fight I've been in a bunch, but it's always been like in that moment. That moment. Yeah.
3 months? When you know you're going to meet a guy in 3 months, that's nervous.
Ari Shaffir, our friend Ari Shafir's doing it.
Doing what?
He's fighting Sam Tripoli, I think. At
my event? Yeah. We'll see about it. I believe it when I see it. Those guys always talk a mean game.
So you think... that's the whole thing about a fight. When you commit
every time I do an Ellis Mania, everyone's like, man, I want to be in it. And I'm like, sure you do.
And then the day after, like, I can't.
Oh, yeah, something came up. And, I don't blame anybody. I feel like...
Swartz and those guys, like, come to it. Like
Swartz fought, but he fought against a guy that couldn't fight at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he might fight Andy Dick at this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Full contact, like just the
boxing,
regular
gloves?
Not
MMA. Boxing.
Boxing, okay.
Boxing with 16-ounce gloves and headgear. The only people that don't wear headgear are pros.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So everyone's got headgear. If you fight, is it MMA even with the MMA?
Boxing, no MMA.
No MMA.
We've had kickboxing. We have the pinata fight every year where there's a giant pinata in the corner and there's like 3 pro fighters and 4 dudes. And then they just got to try and get past these guys to get the pinata, and they don't.
Oh, there was something, where people they were blindfolded and they would just get drilled.
Well, that's the blindfolded electric dog collar fight.
Electric dog collar fight, that's what it was.
4 people blindfolded with electric dog collars on the back of their neck, on their spine, and then I give the remotes to the crowd. And then, because you're blind, nobody walks around tough when you're blind. You're just terrified thinking you're going to get punched in the face. So then when they touch somebody, then you swing, and if you're doing good, then I'll just electrocute the fuck out of you, and the prongs are on the back of your neck, so it gives your legs out.
Oh.
So it evens shit up. And then I'll have a pro fighter in the ring as well who doesn't have a blindfold, who will just tap people in the face, and you won't know.
Yeah.
So you'll just come at like, it was Tim Sylvia, 300 pound, 7 foot fucking UFC guy.
I know Tim Sylvia.
Taps somebody in the head, dude just turns around, starts swinging for the fences at him, and he fucking hits him in the stomach and drops him, and then we electrocute them while they're down. And everybody laughs. It's great time.
It's great time. Hey. I saw it. That was on TV. Was it pay-per-view?
It was on Fuel TV for a bit.
Fuel TV, yes. It was great.
I have years of marijuana use before I'll have the courage to address even those things.
Right. Well, that's the other thing. Smoking marijuana and sparring people, because that's what I would do. I wake up and bake, and then I'd go to fucking Wild Card and spar a bunch of 25-year-olds and wonder why I get knocked out 3 days a week.
Have you noticed? Have you sparred since you quit? Has it like improved?
Yeah, I've been clean for fights before, so
okay,
it's very apparent.
Yeah, so
that's why I think the Diaz brothers, when they test positive, like, you know, they're going to take the fight, the win from him. I'm like, you should give him extra. Like, it doesn't fucking help at all.
By the way, speaking of, did you see the Rogan interview with? We watched that together.
Yeah, UFC
Rogan
200.
interviewing Nate Diaz at that fight was one of the funnious things I've ever seen. Those Diaz brothers, the way they talk, man, they just like it's almost like another language. They're such like North California garbage.
Yeah, here's the clip of Joe Rogan talking to Nate Diaz during the.
Who's higher? I wonder.
Yeah, UFC 200.
Yeah. Well, watch Rogan. Wait, here's one important thing to watch when you watch this. We'll put this up on the at Bonfire SXM on Twitter. But this is like what's great about this is watch Rogan trying not to laugh the whole time, and then the face he makes at the very end.
I was supposed to be here, but we're out of camp now. Watching UFC 200, it's all good either way. We're doing August 20th and 202, so that's what's happening.
Now, August 20th for UFC 202, you are going to have a full camp. You beat Conor McGregor last time with 11 days' notice. What are your thoughts on the difference between being able to compete with him on a full camp?
It's always better to prepare for a fight and
Pause
stuff
it real
and
quick.
not, so...
What
Something's
was
over the top of it.
Yeah, what was over the top of it? Play it again. Oh, do they have just something going over the top of it, or? All right, here's where Nate just gets real murky with all of his words. Yeah, it's something they put something over
jump
the top
ahead a little
of.
bit. It's fine.
Did you see the press conference of him and Conor?
Oh, it's great.
He can't understand anybody, like English, and the Irish guy could understand everybody.
Yeah, that's the best part. Was just him watching Joe Rogan's face with him talking down a hill where he's like, "Oh, so if it was war, man, he'd be dead already."
So Nate Diaz talks like he has like an everlasting gobstopper in his mouth.
He's switching sides of his mouth. Here it is, Lou.
After I couldn't hear at the time, but I watched it. He's taking his little pokes and little jabs and his shit to say. But there ain't nothing to say, you know. Like, and the reality of it, in time of war, like, he ain't even alive. I own all this shit, and like now this conversation wouldn't even be happening. The reality of it, so it's whatever. He can say what he wants. There's not shit to say. We're gonna fight. We're gonna go to war again. My boy Chris Avila, he's fighting his partner too. Now I got
Look
the
at
team
Rogan
versus
trying to
team.
laugh.
We're going straight, getting ready for war. So that's what it's about, and that's what's gonna happen. Kill or be killed, and that's what we're coming for.
I feel like it's like
here. Wait, watch his face.
UFC 202, the rematch. Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz.
Season 5, Ultimate Fighter. That
Rogan's face is great, but Nate Diaz talking like that reminds me of every time you bump into a buddy at a bar and he's hammered and he's trying to tell you what happened. And you're like, I can't hear you. He's
That's
like,
the real deal right there. That's like
that's a fighter.
I'm not worthy when I see that. That's what a real fighter is.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a real fighter.
You don't want to be punchy. You don't want to be punchy like that, man.
Well, yeah, no, I don't. I think like I would love to be a tough guy, but I'm not. When you
Why
see
do you
that.
think you're not? Why do you think
Because
you're not?
that's a real fighter. That's a real fighter.
That's a real skilled fighter, but I mean, like, that's a training thing. Tough guy is a matter of being a tough guy.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's a different thing.
I can, it's to a normal person. Sure, I'm tough, but a normal person didn't spend a lot of time in the gym trying to be a fighter. It's not, bragging about being tough to people that don't train is kind of cheesy, because I live in a world where they live. I know that they exist.
Yeah.
When the words are coming out of my mouth right now about being tough, I know those people exist. And one of them's listening to me right now, maybe. So I should shut the fuck up. Because I'm not that tough.
If
that
he
guy can
is
scare
Nate
the fuck
Diaz,
out of me. He has scared the fuck
Dan
out of me.
Soder will fight you right when you come to Madison Square.
I'm not tough at all. Never
in
said I
Madison
was.
Square Garden, baby.
No way. I will fetal position the shit out of that.
The
entire
greatest
fight.
arena on earth.
You will be punching a human roly-poly, Nate Diaz, because I will not stand up.
We got to take a quick break, and then we'll come back. Jason, now, can you hang out with us, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
We got another half-hour show here, so we'll talk to Jason Ellis. I have to remind him of something I taught him out on his show and how that applies to what's going on here today. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Yeah, Bonfire Radio, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big J. Oakerson, Dan Soder, our special guest, Jason Ellis in the house. Jason Ellis has his own show, Jason Ellis Show on XL Faction 5.
Why do you keep saying XL?
It's not just Faction, is it called?
That's XM. It's Sirius XM.
No, I know that, but it's
You
XL.
said XL.
I thought
What is
it was
XL?
called XL. That's the channels where you can curse and there's no like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to be doing a live taping of the Bonfire Tuesday, July 19th at the Village Underground, New York City for tickets. It's for our 1-year anniversary show with special guests, and of course, we're going to be shaving Jacob the producer, which we've talked a little bit about. You can go to the ticket link on Twitter at the Bonfire SXM. Also, ComedyCellar.com's got some tickets, so make sure you do it. Also, make sure you check out Big J. Is going to be at Zany's in Chicago this Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, July 16th, he's going to be performing at Zany's Rosemont. So get tickets at bigjcomedy.com, and don't forget to follow us at the Bonfire SXM, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Dan Soder, also Helium in Buffalo, New York, this Thursday, July 14th through Saturday, July 16th. Get tickets at dansoder.com, and his special, not special, Comedy Central, still available on iTunes.
And do the same
CC
thing.
Direct.
For live at Webster Hall, Big J special. So we just cross-promoted.
Now that we just
touch
each other's dicks.
That's what we do.
It.
That's it.
You did it well.
Thanks.
We did it well. Try to get it quick. Just
sounds like you sucked each other off before.
A lot.
Boy, have we.
Before there were microphones there.
Dan knows I like a light juggling of the balls motion, like Furious Styles waiting for Trey to come home and Boys in the Hood.
And just a light breeze of my fingers on your back thigh. I know the tricks. We were talking about real tough guys in the break. I mean, that story you were telling, like, there's something to be said about a real tough guy, like, looking at you in a way that's angry, that just is, my buddy used to sell weed to these bikers at this bar in Tucson. And one time this guy thought I was him, and he was mad at him. And he's like, John, let me talk to you. And I just saw this guy's face, and I was like, I'm not John. And he goes, come outside and talk to me. And I was so scared I couldn't say I'm not John again. I was just like, okay. And I go outside, and he goes outside. Then my friend John comes out of the bathroom. He's like, where the fuck is Soder? And they're like, he's outside talking to Larry. And he's like,
oh, no.
That's not. And he comes out, he's like, I'm John. And the guy goes, why'd you say you were John? And he's like, mad. He's more mad at me for saying, and I was like, I said it wasn't John. And he goes, why the fuck did you say that again? I was like, I just went inside, just ducked out.
I'm aggressive if I'm getting hurt. Like I get hit hard if I'm getting hit hard. I'm not good at, like, even when playing like neighborhood football, I was always taken by the guys who could be like tackling each other and stuff. I was never good at that. Like grab someone, throw them to the ground like hard. I don't know. I'm just like a guy. I was never good at that kind of thing. Like being aggressive. I'm not a super aggressive guy.
Well, that's my question for Jason, because you were a pro skateboarder. Those the skateboard kids growing up always amazed me, because they would just be willing to throw their bodies and just like, I remember rollerblading was big when I was up, and watching guys just eat shit on railings. I was always like, fucking, I would never had that.
Rollerbladers.
I know, right?
Well, it was the late 90s. I was confused.
I was outside. We were tailgating a Color Me Bad concert. And,
see, you guys are taking it from a different.
Man, this was spot on. That's a spot on analogy, actually.
No, but like all the
skates go backward skate.
All the guys, the way they
Look
could
at
go
me grab
through
my
those,
boot in the air, fucking assholes.
the way they could go through those cones, it was so fast. No, but I'm saying, like, anybody that was willing to do tricks or anything like that, or jump off a fucking ramp, I was always blown away with, because I never had the balls to do that shit. So I'm saying, like, when it comes to that,
inline skate rail grind.
Damn it!
Sorry, all I hear is fruit pits all day now.
I was trying to go extreme games, and I think I
don't like people being angry. There you go. I don't like it. I'll fight anybody. When I box, I'd fight anybody at the gym. I didn't give a shit how good you were. I fought Keith Jardine. I came straight at him. I was hoping that he beat me up.
Dean Amin. I just saw him on Preacher. He's great in Preacher.
He is good, right?
Yeah,
he's awesome.
Fucking really good in
But
Preacher.
to me,
I don't like people being angry at me. That's
what I'm saying. Like skill. That's why the difference I'm saying between skilled and tough guy. A tough guy is willing to walk forward and go at Keith Jardine, knowing like, yeah, I'm gonna get lumped up. I may get knocked out. Who knows? Whatever, man. Kind of whatever. Like
it's a little bit.
I cannot process going like, let's do it, man. I'm gonna go get knocked out.
But something that Jason just said that strikes me is if Keith Jardine, before he said he was going to fight me, was like, hey man, I'm mad. I heard what you said and I'm mad at you. I'd be like, no,
he'd have me completely done. I would be the worst fighter ever. I hate even giving this up, because I don't want anybody to know it, really. Right?
But I got the same. If Jay even texted me like, really, dude, at the beginning of the day, I would be in shambles until I saw him.
Dude, girls can get mad at me, and I'm like, really? What did I do? I'm so sorry. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm such a dick. I ruined everything. I hate confrontation.
That's why I'm bad at Twitter. When someone on Twitter's like, hey man, fuck you, I'm like, hey man, Like, I'm sorry, I'm taking a dump right now, and you're ruining it.
I end up having a lot of, I just wanted to make you laugh, and you're being very mean to me as the guy who's just trying to make you laugh.
Yeah, you can reverse it. I used to get butthurt about people saying stuff about the show, and I'd be like, man, you don't fucking know. Like, and then now there's like, if someone says something, I'm like, oh man, if that's the way you see it, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just trying to do my job. And 9 times out of 10, they're like, whoa, you actually responded? Well, you know, man, I get it. That's cool. You're all right.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
And I'm like, man, how many times did I blow that? Like, cause you'll be like, man, that shit wasn't even funny. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see you do my fucking show, you dumb fuck. And the guy's like, well, fuck you. What else is he going to say? I just insulted him in every way I could think of in whatever how many characters it is.
Some guy came to me very, like in the last 2 weeks, I think he heard me on Rogan's podcast, and he was like, yeah, he goes, your impression of black comics on Def Jam is like really shitty, man. Like, enough with it already. Like, it's not good. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, it's pretty dead on, but okay. I'm not going to make a whole thing about it. It was just a joke anyway. It was like I was just kind of making fun of it. He goes, those guys are funnier than you anyway. I go, sure. Some of them, I'm sure, yeah, are great. That's fine. And he's like, I don't even know why you keep doing this. Just give. And I'm like, and by the way, the best part is his name was like at Happy Go Lucky something. It was like something, a bunch of numbers.
Hugs and kisses 19.
But it kept getting so nasty, and I was like, and I finally go, that's fine, man, because there's a zillion comics out there. You can listen to any one of them. Maybe I said, don't be a fan. That's no big deal, man. We'll be fine. He's like, I'm not, and it just kept getting angrier and angrier, and I'm just going like, buddy, I'm not mad at you. It's fine. Who cares? Like, why?
I try to find out what it is. I want to make everybody happy. I mean, obviously, if you're just, I can read between the lines, too. If you just want to be a dick because you want to shout at, then that's different. But if somebody doesn't like something about the show, I'll ask them these days. Like, Instagram, shit was fucked, or don't fucking have Andy Dick on again. I'm like, why? What was so bad about Andy Dick? Tell me which part you didn't like and what bit you did. Maybe I could change some stuff.
Yeah.
And
sure.
That's
like
something
really genuinely constructive, I guess.
Well, you make it constructive. Come on, man. It's the internet. Like, everybody,
no, that's right.
They can't help it. It's like, you know, even every now and then, like Brock Lesnar, I can't stand him, and that's my fucking problem, man. And like everyone can't wait for me to. Oh, you're not on the radio today. Oh, what do you feel? How do you feel about fucking fake? How about you fake wrestler now? I'm like, man, if I wanted to watch a fucking blue ball session for 15 minutes, I'm real happy that your fake wrestler won the MMA fight and made it a really fucking boring fight, and did all the fucking steroids he could get his hands on. I'm real happy for you. But instead, I won't say anything like that on my show. I'll be like, yeah, hey, big guy fucking took him down. Congratulations. A victory's a victory.
You heard it here first, Brock Lesnar. Hayseed Andy's waiting here to fight your ass.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight Shane Carwin at Ellis Mania.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
And he got booted for roids.
No, he didn't.
Shane
Carwin. Now he had a back problem.
Yeah.
Now I'm regurging bad info. When we were all at my house watching UFC, we asked by Shane Carwin. Someone said
because he's from
substance problem, substance abuse policies.
Cool.
I don't know, but I know his back locked up against Brock because that was the problem.
Yeah, his back fucked.
Him beating Frank Mir was one of my favorite things ever.
Me too.
That was so great.
Me too.
I really enjoy it. Frank Mir's got
him losing to Brock was one of the worst days of my life.
Yeah.
I talk so much shit from that Shane Carwin Brock Lesnar fight because he's from Denver and he trains in Denver. So I was like wearing all these Denver Nugget shit, and I was like, just watch him, just watch. And then round 1, I was like, suck a dick. And then round 2, I was like, no.
I was on the cage saying, it's over. Stop the fucking fight. No. Well, and then I was like, dude, you're gassing. Like I was trying to be a coach. He didn't hear me, obviously.
So you were right there when it was happening.
Right on
I
the
was
cage.
at Hooters in Midtown.
I was right. There's a photo of my hands on my head when he submitted him because and everyone else was like, yeah, fake wrestling. And I'm like, fuck, ruining my life. Because he had a Red Dragon logo on his banner. Like, he was repping me hard.
That's fucking
really
cool. So he's going to fight me, but I'm going to have a bungee rope around his waist. And then ropes around his ankles and his wrists, and give them to people in the crowd. Because I fought in New York. When I made a bungee rope fight where you have a bungee rope and you come at each other, and it kind of springs you back. So I'm going to have a big guy test it, so he can only go halfway across the ring. So,
and when he punches, he's punching through resistance.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then he'll probably not have resistance, and he is like constantly threatening me. He DMs me about, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And Brendan Schaub, who trained with him for years, is like, dude, don't do it. He'll fucking kill you. But Brendan Schaub's on that whole Joe Rogan brain damage thing, and they're right. Brain damage is bad. That's why I don't spar anybody anymore. I only fight once a year. But This is my job, man. It's not my job to be a fighter. It's my job to be an entertainer. And Ellis Mania is my job. It's my life.
I mean, you're almost selling me to fucking buy a ticket to go see it. I just want to see.
You can get him for free, my friend.
Oh,
You're
good.
okay.
It's great.
All you got to do is fight him.
Dude, I want to go. I want to go
fight Big J. He's got so much rage. What if he's mad?
I want to go. I have a lot of inner rage, man.
Yeah, but it's only going to last like 30 seconds.
Yeah, but it's the whole build-up. I don't want him be mad.
Oh, yeah, you're going to lose. I can tell with your whole build-up thing. You've already lost the fight right there.
I'm just going to be swinging in air. I'm just going to be gassed.
When is Ellis Mania happening this year?
Yeah, I'll do it. October 14th, 15th. October 14th, 15th, and 16th. So if anybody who listens to my show who's now listening to your show now knows. I didn't sign the contract yet, so don't fucking buy the ticket and then come after me.
It's loose.
Just wait. It's still 3 months, but
it's a soft October.
I'm doing a big stunt there too. I'm jumping off the front of a buggy. I'm holding my skateboard. I'm going to start skateboarding again. BJ Baldwin is going to jump over a 60-foot gap on a Can-Am, like one of those buggies.
Yeah,
sure.
And I'm going to stand on the front of it with a skateboard in my hand, and when we go off the jump, I'm going to jump off the side in the air and land on the ramp next to the car.
What?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Oh yeah, fucking full on theoretically.
The answer is theoretically.
If I don't, everybody there wins except me, and that, as I've already told you, it's my fucking life, and shaving and G-strings is nothing, dude. I'll fucking die for my game. I have no problem with that.
Jacob, I guess what we're trying to say is after we shave you, we're going to have to fire you through the air and land on a ramp.
There's a reason you're going to be all slicked.
Yeah. Going to land in a water slide and just slide through the girls.
Oh, you're going to go
right through it. The dolphin. Jacob the dolphin.
Jacob, you're going to be swimming in pussy when this thing's
Chicks
over.
will like Jacob the dolphin.
You're going to
Jacob
get
the dolphin.
dude.
Jason, before we wrap the show, I just wanted to tell you, because I think you'll like to put a face to it, because when I was out doing your show, I told you the whole story about being in D.C. My girlfriend got hammered. She drank a bunch and then said in front of another guy she hooked up with, she goes, I tell you the whole story? And she was like, and worst of all, his dick's bigger than Jay's and all that shit. There she is, buddy. Go get her. Beat the shit out of her. Ellis Mania style.
I'm an addict, too.
Yeah, we have crack.
You're a big dick addict.
There it is.
She also addiction issues in her life.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
When she drinks hard.
Yeah, you didn't mean to say that, right?
That was awful. I should not have said that. That was so awful.
Yeah, that really is. You realize
really
that you can't forget that. You know that, right?
No.
When I came home,
you already knew, but
when
it
I
was
came
like
home,
it was just publicly.
When I saw her later that day in L.A., I said, I go, yeah, he was awesome. I heard you so much before on Stern and everything, and I was like, that guy was awesome. That was a great show. It was awesome. She's like, yeah, was he great? I go, yeah, he didn't like you.
Yeah,
I go, he's such an awesome dude, because his reaction, he goes, so right away, with no question, like, so she's your ex-girlfriend now, right? And I'm like, no, I'm going to go meet her after this.
I got to go say hi.
That shows you have a lot of confidence in other areas, because a more insecure man would break up with her because he would never be able to recover from that.
Exactly. And so what we did was we just had a whole trial on it. We just had a radio show about it.
We had the whole
there it
radio
is.
trial. She was guilty. And I'll tell you what, so to go even further and to give credit to her, because I did turn it over to her to say it's up to her if we do this. We did an event called Skank Fest a few weekends ago for my podcast, Legion of Skanks, that I do, and happened to be in town, happened to be at that venue we did the live podcast at. The guy in question was there, and he came on the podcast and talked about it and everything. And we
Did he pull his dick out?
We told the story. He did not pull his dick out. No, I
How's
guess
your
it was,
vagina?
which is almost sad because
Do you have a big vagina?
Probably.
Well, probably.
Don't try to get out of it. How big is your vagina? Is it a big one?
Huge.
Yeah.
That is, what's funny about that? Her pussy's not big, but
I'm just trying to help. I feel like I have to say something a little insulting because that was so
She can put
mean.
his whole hand in it now.
No, but truth be told, she doesn't have a big pussy, but truth be told, it's great that girls, I found out through Christine, because she does have it, that is a big girl insecurity.
Big pussies?
You can exploit that pretty easy. If you tell the hottest girl right away, like if you fuck a hot chick and you're like, how did I get this girl to fuck me again one time? You could be like, but your pussy's huge.
Wait, to get laid again is to you say that her vagina is large?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a new one that I have not used yet.
Watching Jason's face try to work that out.
I give her a DVD. I give her a DVD of me walking her through Kegel exercises, and then tell her I'll see her in a month.
So when you go down there, you go. you got a big old puss.
Hey, you know,
squeezing the entire time we fuck.
You're like, let me tell you something, man. Speaking of those Asian hookers we used to go to, that was the thing when they'd sit. These little tiny chicks, man, they'd sit on your dick, and then they'd make their pussy like you feel it, like clamp on your dick as they pull back.
Those things are, I remember like pussy tricks. That was cool when I was like 20.
Well, that's what I was.
You feel that? You feel that? I'm like, yeah, wow. You can actually do something with the inside of your vagina. And they'd be like, you feel that? You feel that? I'm like,
but that was the trick.
Stop.
That was but that genuinely was the trick. That I was 20 years old. And that was the trick.
It's like getting a hand job at a girl going, you feel that? You feel that? I'm like, yeah, now start really jerking it off. Stop squeezing it. Yeah. That's not going to work.
I'm unimpressed by someone. I just want it to be good, fun. I'm all for being frivolous.
Yeah.
A little, but like, me and Christine hooked up with a girl a week ago or so now, and I remember like my face was like this most of the time, just making like a all right, because it was like too much. When she would get on top, and she was like too much screaming and she ripped my fucking tank top, one of my 5 good black tank tops.
No,
yeah, I ripped the thing, and she's like, sorry, it's just too much. I was like, can we just get this chick here already? It was too much.
She oversold
complaining about threesomes.
No, too much showmanship on her end. You got to know what I'm talking about there.
Yeah, but it's
putting too much of a show.
You
sure.
also got mad when the girl said she was like, your dick's so big.
That did shut me down once. Some girl goes, oh my God, your cock's so big. And I'm like, well, she's lying. Like, this girl's full of shit.
I always imagine it's like, you know, in police movies where they're showing them shoot through the fucking course, like they have the pop-up things.
Yeah.
I imagine when she said it was like, and all the lights came up, and they're like, that was incorrect.
Yeah.
Get back there. You lied. You lied about the dick you were
getting.
And
that was like a particularly like a bigger girl. We usually Christine pulls them in nice and like good-looking,
What's
great
wrong with
body
big
chicks.
girls?
Nothing. No, this girl was like a fun time. I'm just saying, her particularly, my big body, her bigger body.
Yeah, it must have been dangerous for you, right?
Of all
2 giant bodies bouncing around over you?
Had to be terrible for her.
What, somebody on the slip?
I'm big.
It was like
I'm
falling
bigger.
rocks.
She was like a little bigger than me.
Like Indiana Jones, she grabbed her hat at the end.
I had a foursome once with 2 big girls and my girlfriend, and it's like a couch, like a L-shaped couch, and I was banging one of them, and the cat, like I was banging her so hard that the couch slipped and she fucking dropped through the gap.
I just have a sectional couch and it breaks on me sometimes when I take a nap, so I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
Because she was so big, she just split the sea so quick and just disappeared into it. And my girlfriend, being the person she is, just started laughing. I was like, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, this, like, let's laugh about this later on. Like, let's help her out of the hole. And
the earth swallowed her.
I'm sure I've been many, like, thin or in shape attractive girls, like, hilarious story myself, because I know I've never been with, like, a big girl, though, where there's not some element of it where, like, you kind of have to, like, put in the, you know, in your mental notes to be like, this is going to be funny later when I tell people about this. Like I said, the one my mom hooked me up with, and I went to her, and it was super easy, and it was like, all right. Her tits were great, face was really cute, just a bigger girl, and then, like, she goes, you going to stay over? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty tired, I'll stay over. And then, like, 5 minutes later, like, her snoring was so, like, and I snore ghastly. So I hate, like, spending the night with a chick that, you know, with a new girl through my whole life because of that reason. But when she's nailing, you're just like, I'm just going to take off, I think, like, middle of the night. Just
you must have a shift at, you know, cutting down trees because you're a lumberjack, so I'll probably just take on out. You got a fucking serious job in the morning.
Yeah, every big girl story is that we haven't hooked up together with too many big chicks.
No,
just that one, maybe, really, right?
It's harder to have threesomes with really big girls.
I just don't. It's a very physical attraction for me, so I want to be very physically attracted to the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are more taken one for the teams.
I think I'm a little more shallow with it than Jay is even.
She has, I told you, I think I said this to you on your show, too. She has a lot more belief in me and us than I have. We've had many, like, really hot body, like really pretty girls come back with us based off an hour or two before we got back to the house. You know, the memory bubble of her going like, she's like, this girl's going to come back with us. Like, she wants to fuck you for sure. Like, I could read this chick. We got this. And I'm like, I am not getting that vibe even sort of. And then sure shit, she gets them back, man.
Yeah, girls, that's to get threesomes is, for you to do it is near impossible. Yeah. My girl does. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Or if it's a fan, but I don't do that anymore because of how those turned out.
We pulled a super hot 24-year-old just out of a bar recently. Usually it is tied into like a show, me doing a show or something. This was just a cold pull at a bar, 24-year-old, super hot, real pretty face, great body. And I said that was one of the first times that like really confirmed that thing where you're like, just like 24-year-olds, man, are like pretty. If she's like hot and like the cocky chick like that, they're pretty lame lay. She was pretty like just lay there, kind of weak. Blowjob, terrible.
It's weird why they would even want to do it, right?
It's just
it's like if you're going to lie there like that, why did you come here? You know what I mean? Like you're involved with a girl and a guy. Like obviously you're going to have to step up to the plate, but you didn't even think of that. You were just like, yeah, sure, fucking dicks and pussies.
Giving us a real Monday fuck.
It's super weird that you would want to do it. Like if I'm going to be in a threesome or some kind of orgy, it's like we're going to go hard right now. So I'm on my A game. Yeah. If I didn't feel like I had an A game in me, I would just not go. But weirdly,
you don't want to show up and just lay there.
I don't be like, oh man, I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna fucking call it a night. Like, you can't do that.
Finger this pussy.
I think they don't think it's bad. I think they just are not developed sexually.
So I think
they don't know yet.
Because she's a hot chick. She's like, this is what I do. I just come be hot and I get fucked. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, she wasn't rushing to get it over with. She wasn't like, trying to get. Yeah. It wasn't like she could be there like, why did I say yes to this? Like she was like in. It was just like she just was like a dead boy. When she left, we were both like, she was nice to look at least, but we were both like, that was kind of a dead.
That's why I really like my girlfriend. I feel like if it's like that, then we will attack her. If she doesn't want to move, we will move her for her. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, you grab that and I'll grab that.
Work her like a puppet.
Yeah, my girlfriend had this thing for a while. I don't do it that much anymore. But if we ever had threesomes and stuff like that, as soon as I started banging her, the girl in question, she would just be straight under there, like licking balls and vagina. It was like a Batman and Robin of the sex scene.
Dude, that's amazing. Wow. You guys are like a rhythm section.
Yeah,
like she starts playing the drum.
And we started to like know. I'm like, she's going to come under here. And I'm like, okay, we'll go back into this one.
Take it to the break.
You do that one, and I'll go to this one. I'm like, I'll handle this one, I'll that one.
Take it to the break, and
that was good time.
Two people working perfectly in sync, like Hayseed Andy and Larry the Cable Guy.
That's right, motherfucker. We don't forget.
Jason,
sell out.
Thank you.
He's doing it for all that private stuff.
Jacob, you cocksucker, you pulled it off another week, my friend.
You got away.
You pulled it off another day.
He's never backing out. I'm all in. So.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Hey, he seems super excited about it.
We're here Wednesday. Everything's going to be okay. I feel it.
Send me photos. I want to see it.
Absolutely.
I mean, not it, just him.
Can we announce the trial in the Skanks episode?
Sure.
Yes.
The trial is going to be available starting tomorrow on SoundCloud, and on Wednesday, the Skankfest episode of Legion of Skanks comes out with the guy from the trial. So I'll put both of those on our social media and follow us at the Bonfire SXM.
And
you shouldn't leave your girlfriend. She's adorable.
No, she's great. Absolutely, I'm not leaving her. Although I discussed it. I yelled at her a lot this weekend that I was leaving her.
Maybe you should leave him. I have to quit drinking.
It's all bullshit. Yeah, she may have to quit drinking.
That might be a real thing.
I would never tell her to quit drinking, and I don't. I still don't. I'm like, do whatever you want to do.
It doesn't work when you tell the person they have to do it.
But I also don't like necessarily like it's. I kind of like. I like to have a few drinks. Like, I don't have a drinking problem at all. So I like to have a few drinks, get goofy and tipsy. But like, it is always one step over the like thing where you're just like, she's yelling something out that doesn't make any sense and like, very adamant about it.
You sound like I mean, I'm trying to pull you into my group, but that doesn't sound good.
No. But, you know, she quit coke and all that shit by herself.
I'll check you out.
I just really like getting hammered.
Check you out. The best.
Again, the live taping of the Bonfire, Tuesday, July 19th, 8 p.m., the Village Underground. Shaving Jacob. It's our 1 year anniversary. Special guests. Ticket link is on Twitter at the Bonfire SXM. Dan's special, not special, still available on iTunes and CC Direct.
And make sure you check out Big J's special live at Webster Hall. You can check Big J Thursday and Saturday.
Thursday, Friday
at Zany's in Chicago, downtown. And then Saturday, July 16th, is going to be at the Zany's in Rosemont. Go to bigjcomedy.com.
Dan at Helium, Buffalo, this Thursday, July 14th through Saturday, July 16th. Get tickets at dansoder.com. And Jason Ellis. Faction, Jason Ellis show is on SiriusXM Faction. What's the channel?
41.
Yeah.
5 days a week. Check that. Dude, that was awesome. Anytime you're in town, please come in.
Yeah, see you next year.
Next year you come here, we're gonna have you and Jacob put clothespins on your dick.
Finally.
Finally. Thank you. Campers, crackle. We'll catch you on Wednesday.